Because we are talking about weather, 70s, beautiful weather all weekend long, and eventually a pattern shift that brings about some cooler, wetter weather. For now, though, it's mid-70s and sun both Saturday and Sunday. Slightly breezy on Saturday. That breeze eases throughout the day on Sunday. All in all, not bad. But yes, we are in record territory, and by the end of the weekend, we're going to break quite a few. Today's high, not quite record high for the day, but when it comes to 70-degree days and consecutive days above 65, by next Monday, we're going to be talking some big-time changes. And if you take a look at the month so far, temperatures have averaged about 10 degrees above that 30-year running average. Kind of a big deal. And as we move through this week and all of next week, I think those 9s and 10s and maybe a couple 11s and 12s remain on this calendar. That dry weather holds on. That being said, we have been so incredibly dry that we're starting to see impacts on our ongoing drought. River levels still dropping. It's kind of incredible. By now, we'd expect them to start ramping back up with more rain returning, but drought seems to be taking hold. 57% of the state now covered in it. You move down into Oregon, things are even worse, but we are heading into the wetter time of year. Right now, there's a ridge of high pressure that's kind of saying, oh, see all this storm activity? I'm just going to kind of quell it as it moves its way in. That's why we're calling this a dirty ridge day. It's that kind of hazy cloud cover that you're going, is that smoke? No, it's not. It's just cloud cover. Over the course of the next few days, we stay nice and hot and sunny even through Monday. And then as we get into next week, we try to erode it, but it doesn't really happen. The ridge builds back and we hang on to this heat. You're going, oh, wow, yeah, wow, okay, yeah. So by Monday, we're in that record territory, mid-70s here in Spokane. We're looking at temps staying pretty mild all weekend long and through a good chunk of next week. Now, when it comes to the warm weather, it does last through next week. However, long-range forecast models are finally saying it's changing. Don't go changing on me. No, you don't change unless it's for the better. But the weather is going to. We're talking cooler, wetter weather moving in as we close out the month of October. I think that last week of October slaps us all in the face as things snap back to normal. Right now, far from it. This is about as abnormal as me. 59 degrees is average this time of year. We are in the 70s all weekend long and through a good chunk of next week.
Jeremy, did you say about as abnormal as you?